Do you ever feel like your emotional intelligence training is missing the mark? You're putting in all this effort, but something's still missing, and team members don't seem to get it. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to help your people put emotional intelligence into practice and connect as humans for a better workplace. You know that great leadership isn't just about technical skills. Gallup's research shows that how leaders interact with their team directly impacts motivation, engagement, and retention. But there's a big question. Can emotional intelligence be developed through training, or does it solely come from experience and feedback? I'd be curious to know your thoughts on that. Leave them in the comments. While you can't change people's core characteristics, you can certainly guide them toward better behaviors. Each leader, team, and organization has unique challenges. And that's why one-size-fits-all attempts at emotional intelligence training often fall short. Leaders need insights that are tailored and specific to situations and that are actionable so that they can make a real difference with the individuals that they're interacting with in the moment. Traditional approaches to training and development, like resources and workshops, definitely have their place, and they offer valuable insights and skills. But building self-awareness requires deeply personal and tailored efforts. So let's talk just for a moment about why personalized training matters so much. If you've ever had a one-off training, an event, or a workshop, and after it's all said and done, it kind of seems like nothing really changed. And it can feel like it missed the mark on practical application and continuous action. Emotional intelligence needs time and sustained effort. Real change happens through repeated practice and reflection, which workshops often can't provide in the long term. Leaders need ongoing personalized insights to apply in their real world situations. Think of it like learning to play an instrument. You wouldn't expect to become a skilled musician after just one lesson. It takes continuous practice in the day-to-day to develop and master the skills. It's the same with emotional intelligence. It requires consistent, tailored guidance and the opportunity to apply what is being learned in real-world contexts. Stay with us, because next we're going to talk about how tools like automated coaching can provide this continuous personalized support that leaders truly need to develop their emotional intelligence. But before we move on, I want to encourage you to get the free download to find out how to quickly level up your talent development strategy. In this download, you'll find out how to quickly scale development so that it's available to each team member, personalize growth to individual strengths and needs, integrate learning so that it's actually in the flow of work, develop human skills fast enough to solve business problems, and how to prove the ROI of your development programs. You'll find this download using the link in the description. Okay, so how do we ensure emotional intelligence training is actually effective? Well, there's a few necessary components that need to be considered. It must be personalized, contextual, and ongoing so that these individuals have actionable strategies that are directly relevant to their responsibilities and to the people that they interact with. This is one of the reasons why automated coaching was invented. It's not a chatbot or a human, but it is like having a personal coach that's offering real-time insights that are unique to your workday. When leaders can understand their behaviors and those of their team in real time, the likelihood of applying emotional intelligence will dramatically increase. Small adjustments like this can make a world of difference and help make the discussions about these differences easier so that teamwork is delightful instead of a chore. Emotional intelligence training is most effective when it is integrated into the workflow. We all know the workday moves so fast, and training is easy to consume when it is short and bite-sized so that people can immediately understand why and how to do their best work, especially with other people. Rather than being forced to remember broad concepts, people need the exact insights that are the most helpful for their situation in the moment. There are 4 simple steps to help you and your team develop and practice more emotional intelligence. First, know and understand the people on your team. Imagine cutting down the time for team members to learn things about each other. Simple things like, how do you like to receive feedback? What kind of recognition makes you feel appreciated? What motivates you the most? How would you like to be supported when you're facing challenges? What areas would you like to develop professionally? This is another way that automated coaching comes to life. Because insights are based on each person's assessment results, the coaching tips are personalized and contain valuable information about their preferences and needs. When people know and understand each other, they feel empowered to communicate because they're equipped to do so in a meaningful and productive way. People need reminders and tips on how to lean into strengths and gracefully recognize growth areas. Automated coaching unifies individual learning into a shared experience so that training and development are embraced and emotional intelligence becomes a part of the culture. Michelle King, author of How Work Works, underscores that 75% of career success hinges on advanced social and emotional skills, while only 25% depend on technical know-how. This makes sense because while technical skills can be acquired, mastering social and emotional skills demands continuous effort and dedication. Whether you're an individual contributor or a senior leader, continuously evolving your emotional intelligence is critical. Michelle goes on to point out that 70% of all learning happens on the job, highlighting the importance of constant informal development. This is where automated coaching steps in to provide this ongoing, personalized learning into your team's workflow with timely and relevant insights that help you and your team grow together. If this video helped you, let us know in the comments and be sure to watch this next one too.